Once upon a time, in the heart of Goso village, there lived a boy named Musa. Musa was a very young boy that lived with his family, his mother, father, and siblings in a small hut. Though they were very poor, but they lived a happy life. As Musa and his siblings grew, one day tragedy struck, not just on Musa and his family, but to the entire village of Goso. Some strange horsemen had invaded their village. There had been a brutal attack, and this left the village of Goso in ruins and its people scattered. All their houses burned to ashes. Among the few who managed to escape was Musa. But on that sad evil day, Musa lost his family. He lost his father, mother, and siblings, not knowing if they had perished or they too had run to safety. Exhausted and starving as they ran, the few of them that managed to survive the attack. Musa ran for weeks, and one day he stumbled upon the village of Lingba. At last he thanked his gods, saying at last he has found safety. Hopeful for compassion from the villagers, but instead he was greeted with suspicion and scorn. The villagers laughed at him. "Get out of here, you filthy beggar," some said. "Go away, you're nothing but trouble," the others said. Desperate, Musa kept roaming round until he came across a cattle farm on the outskirts of the village. He mustered his courage and approached the farmer. "Please, sir, let me work here. I need food. I need a place to stay. I have nowhere to go. Please, I beg you, help me, sir," Musa said to the farmer. "I have no food for you. You can sleep in the barn with the cattle and eat their grass if you so want," the farmer said to Musa. Musa accepted these harsh terms. He slept on straw with barely nothing to eat, living like the cattle he tended for. One day, while working in the field, Musa noticed a glowing object. Curious, he drew nearer, and he found out that it's an old, ornate lantern. But little did he know, this lantern held the magical powers. Wondering what to do with it, he kept thinking to himself. Musa soon fell asleep and had a dream about the lantern. "What are you?" Musa asked the lantern. "I am just a magical lantern. I can do so many things. I can heal the sick. I can even help a wretched, broken man into a wealthy man." That night, as Musa woke up, he lit the lantern, and a soft magical light filled the room. He felt a strange power within it. And one day, Musa helped a woman whose child was very sick, and the woman's child became healed when they came around the magical lantern. The woman was so happy and they thanked Musa. And as she left, she went to tell the other villagers. Slowly, word started spreading very quickly too. And soon, people from near and far came to Musa for healing. His reputation grew, and the once despised boy became a beacon of hope, not just to the Lingba people, but to the neighboring villages. Because as the news spread all across the neighboring villages and towns, people started reverencing him like a small village god. He became so famous, but Musa remained kind, humble, and compassionate. And the people from all over these villages, including the people of Lingba, they loved him. And as for gratitude, the people were entirely grateful to Musa, and they started bringing money to him to show appreciation for all his help for them. They would give him coins. Some would bring him foodstuffs. And with this money, the coins he got from the villagers that were grateful, Musa was able to rent a small hut in Lingba village. He no longer was sleeping with the cows. His life slowly began to improve. One beautiful sunny day, as Musa was working through the market, Musa's eyes were drawn to a figure with bright green eyes that immediately captivated him. It was a beautiful maiden named Aisha. Not just any regular maiden he had ever seen before, but there was something special, something spectacular about this particular maiden that drew Musa's attention. "Hello, my name is Musa. You are so beautiful. More beautiful than anyone I have ever seen in my life. I have never seen you here before. Are you from this village? What is your name?" All this Musa was saying to the beautiful Aisha. "You don't know me. I am just visiting," Aisha answered. Before you know it, some beautiful maidens came and took her away, leaving Musa and Aisha no rooms for further conversation, and that left Musa wondering and confused, and so he went on to ask some of the sellers who she had patronized earlier on, who in turn started making jest of him, laughing out loud, saying, "That is the king's daughter, Princess Aisha. Of course, she is out of your league, Musa. Go find someone else. King Haruna will not allow his daughter to be seen with an ordinary commoner like you. Or do you want to be locked up in the dungeon?" They said, and they continued laughing at Musa. Musa's heart sank. He had fallen in love at first sight with Princess Aisha, for she was the daughter of King Haruna. But he was warned that the king would never allow his daughter to marry a commoner, especially one as poor as Musa. Dejected and sad and lonely Musa felt, he went back to his hut. And as he sat down in his hut, his mind was troubled, occupied with the thoughts of Aisha. For he soon realized that despite this newfound success and fame, the words of the villagers echoing through his mind had pierced him deeply, and he felt wounded. "You are too poor, too insignificant, too common for the king's daughter. Don't even dare." He kept repeating these words to himself as he became more and more sad, more and more depressed. The story of Musa and the magical lantern was far from over. Oh, yes, it was far from being over. Stay tuned to discover how Musa's journey unfolds in part 2 of this story. Can the magical lantern help Musa overcome these obstacles? Watch out for part 2 of this story. Alright guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Help me give this video a thumbs up. Give it some comments. Leave a comment for me, please. Tell me what kind of story would you like me to do next. Do you have an idea you'd like to share with me? Please leave it in the comment section. And please don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to share this story with your loved ones. Till next time, that would do it. Mwah! Gracias.